evening, everybody. I am Jack. I don't know whether it's this camera. It looks a bit skivvy. It's a bit better. So yes, been a funny few days, hasn't it? Chris, he's been trying to go out with Joan unsuccessfully. I'll just get me. Yeah.
You leave.
Yeah, well, my Ethernet cable, just in case. Oh, it's here somewhere. That's got it. That sort of. When's it go back on?
Huh?
Oh, it fades in and out. Yeah, I know. It sort of stops suddenly, doesn't it?
Like.
Oh, that's good then. I hope she's had a good time, Amjad. Says he's on his own. Auntie Pickering. So yeah, I mean, he's been saying like he's gonna do that for me, but yeah. Hi Gordo, how are you? When does he go back on day release? I know. It's a good job we've got what's it called, that road? Yeah, Signet Hospital. English parent freezer. I love that. So yeah, we've got Signet Hospital just down the road. But I think that is just like for young adults. Hi Pete, how are you? So yeah, I don't think that'd be suitable for him. It is a what?
What do you mean? I'm not crazy. I'm doing it all doubled up. We've had a bit of thing.
Oh. He said good result for us Wednesday. Whoa.
They did bloody beat him, didn't you?
I was going to say, it ain't all that good because you didn't win.
They didn't lose either.
No,
it's... You should beat him, you're clean through twice.
Yeah. Obviously, Chris was cheering for the Bristol Rovers. Is it Bristol Rovers?
Yeah. Rovers, rah, rah, rah.
Hi, Jackie.
Hello, Jackie.
Yeah. Oh, I ain't done that thing, have I?
What?
Yeah. So I'm just putting the link in. Oh, there you go. So that's the link. I do know that there's 2 other people live, so I'm not expecting a lot tonight, if you know what I mean. So, his uncle's going to Pakistan next Sunday for 2.5 weeks.
Ooh. Take it in turns on, yeah?
But yeah, I mean, Chris, when were it yesterday? We got up at 5:30 because they were going to go out with drone and get the sunrise. But it was dead windy and it were absolutely banging it down. So yeah. Oh dear. But yeah, it's going to be not being able to get out with weather. So yeah, he's going to be stir crazy. So I've done a bit of DIY myself today. And no Chris didn't help me whatsoever. one of my mixers, I accidentally stood on the plug and broke one of the things because it like a thing socket, right? And the top one was plastic. So I trod on it. Now I did glue it, but it fell off. So today, well, but anyway, I broke it. I fixed it. So I put a new plug. Hi, Dr. Smith. Oh yeah, Jerry Lee Lewis has died.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's on radio.
Yeah, Amjad, I've done her a thumbnail. Well, I've done her two because she says she didn't know whether she were going live at 8 o'clock or so. I did like two, one for 8 o'clock, one for 9 o'clock. So she says, you know. So yeah, so I bought some plugs off for Amazon, and I fitted a new plug on. Oh, pardon me, by myself. So yeah, I do know how to wire a plug and blah blah blah. So. Hello.
Hello.
Ooh.
Let me
Plays the tune then.
hang on. Let me just turn the cam off.
Hi TJ.
DJ.
Your mind's gone blank over that. Played a bit I know a minute.
And is all this what you've learnt online?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Could you recognise that?
No. Richard says it's Kate Bush.
It is Kate Bush.
Ooh.
Makes it sound like it, but it's not in the right octave. It should be higher up.
Oh, right, yeah. We see, I've not got a good ear for music. You see,
I've not had any lessons at all.
Ooh.
See, all that is self-taught.
Wow. Did you say you were gonna sell that and get, because it's not the one that you wanted?
No, I can't record anything on this one.
Oh.
I can't. On the one I was looking at, you could play bits and then and save your progress, but on this one you can't.
Oh. Hi Johnny. Yeah, we've just had a tune from Gordo. You know, Richard got it because he says, "Do you know what it is I'm playing?" I says, "I ain't got a clue." So he played Kate Bush. So Johnny's learning as well. He's learning it because he's like got a double one, like a double keyboard.
Ah, right. Yeah, no, this one's all right, but it's like I said, I just can't record on it. And funny enough,
does yours do what Johnny's? Because Johnny's has like got where you can put beats and whatever.
Yeah, I can do all that. Let me show you.
It's all right. Chris has not noticed stepping one at groups. He's in Facebook jail.
What, again?
Yeah. Well, Warwick Way, can you remember the cottage that he photographed in our local park? Right.
Vaguely.
Yeah, well, when he photographed it before, the lady...
No, this is a different cottage.
Oh, it's a different cottage. Anyway.
But the same part.
Yeah, the same part, but a different cottage. Well, before, the lady whose cottage he photographed, she wanted a copy of it. So anyway, he went down to the park a couple of days ago and he photographed a different cottage. So he posted it on our local Facebook group, right? And somebody put in comments, that's my friend's house. Have you had permission to photograph it? So Chris says, I'm not getting into a slanging match to and fro. So he took it down. So anyway, he were a bit peed off. So he says, he posted it same group. He says, I photographed a squirrel as well. He says, should I have asked the squirrel for permission to photograph it? So it will adding fuel to fire. Anyway, he's reposted it again today. And I says, well, hey up, Gordo's gone. Well, you know, I can understand it from Chris's point of view. You don't need permission to photograph somebody's house. You're out in a public domain, so you don't need anybody's permission. But somebody's got all uppity about it because he's reposted it and now he's banned. Well, you're temporarily suspended.
I can't post pictures.
So, yeah. So,
reply to comments, I just can't post pictures.
I think the same guy's probably got a bit uppity because he's reposted it. Because initially, when, you know, the comment come up...
Booted from StreamYards.
Hey?
They got booted from StreamYards.
Oh, that's a thing, because you did it as a tip.
No.
Oh, we got booted. Okie dokie then, Johnny. But yeah, you know, this guy got so uppity about it just because he'd photographed this cottage. You know what I mean? And initially, Chris took it down because he didn't want to sort of get into a, you know, he says, she says, and the back and forth with this guy. So he took it down. He says he didn't like me.
Didn't like his music.
Yeah, but yeah, you did it. You did it as a TikTok, didn't you?
No, we were.
You're something about a rebel.
In iPhone, it does like a little story.
Oh right, yeah, like a reel.
To it and then
yeah.
Posted it. So
anyway,
that Born to Be Bad, Born to Be.
Yeah,
bad song.
But anyway, he reposted it and it made it a reel. Yeah, and it's supposed to put music to it, and it's, you know, Born to Be Bad or something. I don't know. So obviously the guy, you know, got a bit, you know, thrown off and reported Chris. But yeah, yeah, you know what I mean. And Chris says, it says, my goodness, it says all this just because I photographed a cottage. You know what I mean? And it were like yesterday when this guy were, you know, going all uppity about it on Facebook. Chris says, I'm not sort of adding fuel to fire and blah, 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 and this, that, and other. He says, I'm just going to remove it, you know, because I can't be asked to get into, you know, like a slanging match. But yeah, so he's uploaded it back uploaded it as a reel or something, is it, with some music to it. But yeah, oh But yeah, I wakey. And sort of mine and Chris's perspective of it is, if out in park, if photographed a cottage, you know, deal with it sort of thing, you know what I mean? And this guy's getting all, you know, because Chris even said, he says, and I'm gonna we're just gonna say, Chris even said, I ought to get his address and go and photograph his house, you know what I mean? But yeah, he read my mind there. Oh dear. Or you could photograph where he lived and put a caption, Karen lives here.
It's a bloke, it's a Kevin.
Yeah, well,
Kevin lives here.
Karen, Kevin, you know, it makes no difference.
Or TWAT.
Yeah. and post that. But hey ho. All of a photograph for a cottage. But that's it, Pete. Same as I says to Chris, I says, well, there's nothing all he can do about it because you're in a public space and anything you photograph from a public space is hence, you know, you don't have to have permission. And it's not as if, same as I said to Chris, it's not as if he stood right outside window and taking photographs inside. He's back at a distance, taking a picture from a distance. Oh. But yeah. It wouldn't surprise me if it's twatty bollock over there. It's all right, we've got a dog's body over here. Thinks he owns everything, you know, rules don't apply to him, but it does to all us. But this is it. It's not as if he were photographing inside the cottage. He were at a distance, photographing it from a distance. You know what I mean? But that's it. He says, what's the difference between that and CCTV? But yeah, you know what I mean? It's not as if he were photographing through the window. He were back at a distance and it just shows the cottage and the trees outside of it. Nothing else. That's it. But oh yeah, you call him twatty bollock, Pete. Best about it though, I mean, most of you know this story. We live in a row of 5 houses, right? And we've got 5 parking spaces according to, you know, like one for every house. Now, Ivy next door is the only one that hasn't got a car. So this guy we call twatty bollock, he's not even supposed to be parking here, right? I've got number one. Anyway,
well, there's no official rule.
Well, no, there's no official rule saying that he can't park there, but per se, 5 houses, 5 parking spaces. Now he always tries to get on this end one, like nearest us, right? Anyway, he's done all sorts, honestly. He's reported people, like, let's say, for instance, we went to collect something that's heavy and needed to get it straight in house. We park outside house on grass, right? Now, he's a dog's body and he'd report you. But he does exactly the same thing. Goes over at grass and parks outside his house on the grass. This is what I'm saying. He thinks the rules don't apply to him, only us. So anyway, so basically there's Brian, us, other side of Ivy, which is Poppy. And when Ivy's daughter comes,
Hello.
hiya Johnny. They've all been instructed or spoken to. So if that end spot's available, you get in it, Kim. But yeah, you know what I mean. And this is the thing about it. Oh, pardon me. He must sit and watch. If anybody's in that parking space, he must sit and watch and wait for them going out. Because the minute anybody moves from that end spot, he's out like a whippet.
They were doing it when I went there, weren't they? I think.
Oh. I mean, Johnny's witnessed it firsthand.
I went
See you later, Wakey.
I went all four before, apart from the grass.
But yeah, it's sort of person, Johnny, that he thinks the rules don't apply to him. He can do what he likes, but we have to abide by the rules.
Think of it from a different perspective. If that's he's so pathetic, he's going to sit there and wait until somebody moves.
Yeah, I've just said that.
Yeah.
Chris has just said he once reported somebody because they got shopping or whatever, parked on grass to unload it, and yet he does exactly the same thing.
Yeah, there's always one.
It's like he thinks.
I used to call it Wicked Witch at West.
I mean, it's like this. He thinks because he's old, he's privileged. But same as we've said, I mean, I could have that end spot painted and a disabled spot if I wanted to. But
send him a not get well card soon.
I think I'd have the same response, Pete. Hi, Crypto.
It went well sorting Keen out.
But anyway, so I could legally have that designated as our parking spot by the council by having a disabled markings. But the only downside of it is it's about £200 and odd. And it's sort of money we ain't got.
I think probably when they ask any if neighbours object, he'd be kicking off, wouldn't he?
But you see, that this is how underhanded he is, or he has been, Johnny. He wanted that marked as a disabled spot for himself, right? Nah, he come round with his clipboard. This was before we moved in. And he come round with his clipboard and he says, I'm thinking of having that spot marked with disabled, blah, blah, blah. And everybody says, you know, on your bike sort of thing, because nobody likes him round here. You know, nobody likes him at all. So basically, nobody would sign this thing giving him permission to have that parking space marked as a disabled bay. And the crafty sod, right, waited for Ivy to go on a cruise or on holiday, right? And at that time, her neighbour was an elderly lady. I mean, she's since passed away now as well. Hi, Jamie.
Hey, I don't stop.
Anyway, so he waited for Ivy to go on holiday because he knew it'd peer right off. Anyway, this elderly neighbour rang Ivy and she says, you're never going to guess what he's done. What's he done now? He's having disabled bay marked, you know, with lines and everything, so that officially it become his disabled bay. Anyway, Ivy says, right, just wait till I get back. She was, you know, she was spitting feathers. No twat.
Speaking of letting tyres down, that trailer's tyres are weird tyres that might cost me a few quid to replace it.
But this is the thing. It's supposed to be disabled, but let's put it this way. If me and him were in a sprint, he'd win by a mile. You know what I mean? I'm there hobbling with two canes. And anyway, it gets more interesting because Ivy came back off her holidays and she won't cancel, right? She says he's no right. He don't even live in it, blah, blah, blah. He has got no right. Having them markings, she says he came round for his permission. Nobody gave him permission, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, couple of days later, council come back out and they were burning it all off. Ivy stood on doorstep like this with her arms folded, and like she were looking, and he went, "What are you looking at?" So she says, I'm just here, admire it. Look on your face, she says, because you shouldn't have done it in the first place. She says, and now they're burning it all off. But yeah, that you know, that was the best revenge. Hiya, Tim. How are you? Oh dear.
She's been at an Halloween party. She's pretty cracking.
But yeah, that I says to Ivy, I says, I just wished we'd have been here when all that happened, just to see his face. But yeah, she phoned council up. They come and burnt it all off.
Give over now. Go to sleep.
And he got the bill for it as well. Yeah, he had to pay for it to be put on, and that he had to pay for it to be burnt off as well.
I've got some road markings outside my house. It says NAF off. But yeah, I says to Ivy, because she was telling me about it. I says, God, I wished I'd have been you know, just to see the look on his face, because he comes storming out to these council fellas, and he will, well, what you doing? What do you think you're doing? We've been ordered by council to burn all this off. You did it illegally, and basically you paid for it to be put down, and you paid for it to be removed as well. Gina, Jeanette's talking.
But this is the thing. This is the thing. I mean, you've seen scratched outside of our car, haven't you, Johnny?
Oh yeah, I went.
Yeah, and Brian next door, Brian. You see, Brian gives him what for? You know, he's one of these. He's one of these that can't hold his tongue. You know what I mean? So it was funny that ours got keyed and Brian's next door. Nobody else's. Just ours and Brian, and it looks like somebody's gone way down. I mean, Johnny's seen it. It's, you know, it looks like they've gone down with a key, doesn't it, Johnny?
Yeah, Mike. They've even scratched the glass of the bloody door, not just the door, of the door itself.
So, and we still.
My car's 22-year-old and it ain't got a scratch like that on it. Anyway,
we still think that's down to him.
That flower.
Pete says it serves him right for being a dickhead. But yeah, we think it's him that's keyed our car, and it's him that's keyed Brian's next door. Same as Chris says, this raw before we had Ring doorbell. I mean, he won't do it now because we've got this Ring doorbell, so it's got CCTV on. So this was sort of before we had the CCTV.
I say it'll be peed off when I do get a camper van, because that'll be part right there.
I didn't hear that. He says when I do eventually get a camper van,
He says that's going in that end spot and it's staying in that end spot.
And just so nobody can nick that camper van, black car we've got now, be parked in front of that car, so he'll not be able to drive on grass either to unload his
Hey,
shopping.
Laura.
Hi, Laura. How are you? But yeah, it's one of these that feels his selfish privileged. You know what I mean? And nobody can touch him.
She's fighting it.
But,
Which one's you?
Keith,
hi, Keith. How are you?
Hello, Keith.
Yeah, I think we've all got one of them neighbours, haven't we? You know what I mean?
Well,
Along
I thought
the
we
line.
want a wicked witch of the West.
But you know, I'm just glad. I mean, like this 5 houses in this row, and we get on with everybody. You know
See,
what I mean?
Do you know what they did, right? On each side of my mum's street, when you go down it, there's like grass verges. Each side. Sorry, it's just my phone going down.
Oh, Crypto says Christina's
So
gone to
basically,
Smithville.
one day they cut this big piece out of the grass verge, about big enough to get a car on it. Yeah? And they
yeah.
paid somebody to farm out this bit of grass. Then they claimed it was theirs and that they had permission and all that to have it done. They're potter.
Tarmacking a piece of grass.
Well, they basically dug it out. There were a piece of grass like a triangle shape, and they dug a bit out to get a car on, and the rest of it was grass, both sides of the street.
It's crazy. Gordo said, "Did you lose your main channel, Laura?" No, she deleted it. Not going into any details, but she deleted it. Hiya, Vanessa. How are you?
hello, Vanessa.
But yeah, you know what I mean. It's
I got a picture of Mum wearing that thing. Did she send me one?
yeah.
Sure.
But anyway, same as I say, we've all got one of them. Either a Karen or a Kevin. But yeah, I'm just glad that. Hiya, Tommy. How are you?
Keenan on my arm. He's about 6 stone now, Keenan.
But you know, it's sort of. I'm just glad, you know, even though, you know, I mean,
I say 5.5.
yeah, I forgot his name now.
Right, Bob.
No,
You're 100 stone, you won't
next
remember.
door.
Right.
Yeah,
All right, Keenan.
yeah, Brian. Yeah, I mean, they get on, even though he's a Wednesday fan. So yeah, but Chris winds him up.
Well, I'm a Leeds fan. Oh, I saw
Anyway.
it Sheffield Wednesday.
You notice, Johnny?
Well, that is understandable.
That one.
Michael Payne, nosy neighbour. But yeah, you know, it's one of these as well, Pete, that he knows everybody's business, or he thinks he knows everybody's business.
We use them wax melt things, Amjad.
So
Oh,
But
don't
yeah.
ever put a drop of TCP in your dog's bath. Oh my god. The smell of wet dog and TCP is not a good combination. Especially when I blow dried him, then took him for a walk on park.
Yeah, yes.
You look like Tina Turner.
Well, past few nights we've had fireworks going off, and Chris says, last night when he went, he said they got to end at Rowood. He usually takes him on a long walk at night. He says we'd only just got to end at Rowood. He says, and this firework went off. That were it, straight back.
Oh, no.
And he even opened door himself and come running in.
Dogs can't get them out. End round just being silent and then an explosion. It messes them up, doesn't it?
But yeah.
Keena.
And at the moment, Ian is in his bed. I'm going to say we're down here in corner. That's his sort of safe spot, if you know what I mean. It sort of between the sofa and telly. That's where he goes. He goes in that corner, and that's sort of his safe. But last year we bought him some tablets.
You're in bed now. You are.
Oh, I'd hate to have a neighbour like that, Pete.
Because it's teachers.
Typical teachers training day on Monday. How convenient.
But yeah, you know what I mean. It's Laura says her neighbours are arguing constantly outside the door and banging on walls in hallway. But yeah, I mean, our biscuit is as soft as, yeah, you know what I mean. But we had, how far away from Rutherford Ford? I don't know.
There's a Halloween cake. That's nice.
I'll just get my new phone. Samsung.
Yeah, I like Samsung phones. Mine's a Note 9. Mine's quite an old one. Really.
This one's a 22, S22.
I could tell with triple camera. What? I don't have it then. Oh, God. That kid's fun when I want a little bit of chocolate and eat nothing else because I'm eating it all. And you point this out to him. I bet you found some, haven't you? I don't know. It's got chocolate radar.
Oh, that's Lucas Ford. I don't want Lucas Ford. It says 9 minutes.
Where?
Hello, Google. How far is Rutherford Ford from Sheffield?
The drive from Sheffield to Rufford Mill Ford is 31.0 miles.
There you go.
Oh, it's not that long.
46 minutes.
Right.
But yeah, our biscuit, it says Rufford Milford, so I don't know whether it's the same one or, you know what I mean? I don't know whether it's the same one or what. But it does say 46 minutes, so I don't know. I don't know whether it's... I've been doing a bit of DIY myself today, Johnny. Oh, it's Nottingham. Yeah, that I wondered why it says 46 minutes. That's
What
about
have you
right
been
then, Lord Hope. I'll just show you my handiwork, right? This, that's the place, yeah. Anyway, this is one of my new mixers, right? And I stood on plug. Now, on the old plug, that pin were plastic. So I stood on it and I broke the plastic bit off. Anyway, I glued it on and did a bit of, you know, thing. Anyway, after the baking live on Tuesday evening, I noticed it fell off. So
that's the thing that pushes the earth in so that the two bottom prongs will go in.
Anyway, so I thought, I know, I'll order some like 13, proper 13. They are safety. What's my jig? So I've put a new plug on it. Works fine. So I've done a bit of DIY myself.
See, when you
Someone
put the
told
plug
me
in,
that my TV was spying on me. I laughed. My brother laughed. Alexa laughed. But yeah, I mean, I have been told. Google it on YouTube would make great drone footage, baby. Gordo says, Google it on YouTube. It would make great drone footage.
What's that?
Hiya, Tony.
What is it?
Rutherford Mill, Ford Mill. It's for about 46. It says it's Nottingham way.
They do them at Pound Shop, you know, Amjad. Those wax melt things.
Rutherford Mill.
Yeah, yeah. Platinum Gaming is Tony.
The car's fixed now. I got that new sensor thing on car and it's working fine again now. Got all its power back now.
Good, good.
It's got a new air filter, new mass flow air sensor, and I cleaned out all the carb part of it as well. It was black
Yeah.
in there. It's done 130,000 miles. It needed a
It
good.
says Rutherford. Yeah, it says about 46 minutes away.
It said 31 miles. Yeah, that's a 40 mile.
Yeah.
About 40.
We'll say that's no.
Well, Doncaster's 37 from where I go, so, and that takes about 43 minutes.
Nottingham.
Yeah. How far is Rutherford Ford Mill from Sheffield?
My car's all under seal, Gorda. Totally.
This one's.
Changing your name every 5 minutes.
I'll have to do it in a bit because it's basically this time it's given me one in Scotland.
Gordo, can you send it me on
Yeah,
Messenger?
message Chris Gordo because when I did it before it said about 46 minutes. Well, that's right if it's near Nottingham.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, it says just go careful driving through the water. It's a car killer.
No.
But
What a good puddle. When you drive around,
Richard's. He says he'll be up in Scotland in 2 weeks. Yeah,
Make room when you
get your bags. Get your bags packed, Mr. P.
I'll pack light, I'll just take my drone.
You go in with Richard in his what it? A glamping pod.
Glamping pod.
Yeah, he's put a link in, baby.
What? Where?
He's put a link in
That
chat.
trailer things.
Chat.
But oh yeah, Rufford.
Ford fails.
I've ordered something else because we're making pink velvet cupcakes on Tuesday. Now I'm sort of because of the pink velvet, I'm like breast cancer awareness, pink ribbon and everything. But anyway, I've ordered that today. Well, it's come today.
Is that the paste one then?
Yeah, it says paste food colouring and it's hot pink. So yeah, but you see the cupcakes you have to put pink food colouring in, but it's not a buttercream on top. It's like a ganache. So I'm going to put some of that in ganache as well. But I'm sort of going to swap things around because in the recipe it says to make the cupcakes and then the ganache, but the ganache has got to be in the fridge for 30 minutes at least. So he's got to come pick up Mrs. G. See you in a bit, Gordo. We'll probably still be here when you get back. Anyway, so I'm going to make the ganache first. Because it
says.
Hey?
It's going to be back soon.
Yeah, I think she finishes at 10 o'clock, I think it is. So it's sort of put everything in hibernation for time being now, Tony. We're getting a little bit cold. Unless it's got, sort of a win lottery and he gets a camper van. At the moment, everything's been put in storage because it's way too cold to be sort of camping out in car. So yeah, so everything's gone in storage at the moment. Forgot what I was saying now. Forgot now. But anyway, what were I saying? Tell me what I was saying, Johnny.
I do that.
Oh yeah, this ganache. It had been all right if it had been a buttercream on top. That wouldn't have been no problem. But this
Why
ganache.
does ganache sound kinky to me? I just don't know.
Well, basically, a ganache is chocolate, and you put hot cream on top of it.
Well, that is sexual anyway. So that's
Mix it, and it's sort of, you've got to wait for it to set. So hence the reason why it's got to go in the fridge for 30 minutes. It's so the chocolate sets a bit, and that goes on top of your cupcakes. We have been away, Tony. We went to the New Forest, Milford-on-Sea. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it to anybody.
Yeah, they went to New Forest. It turned out it was quite an old forest, actually.
Hey, you know, talking about first impressions, we were going down this country lane, right? And first thing we come across were a herd of donkeys.
Yeah.
I'm not just talking about one or two. It was like a whole herd of them, just roaming down this lane, you know. So yeah, I said to Chris, I says, well, that's a good first impression, you know, a herd of donkeys.
The next thing, oh, it's an horse. It's an horse, but it's a cow.
We did see a horse.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were driving down roadward. We sort of seen a horse on the side of road grazing. And then we come across something a bit further down, and Chris thought it were a horse. I went to tin. I said, you want your eye testing? It's a cow. But anyway, you know, if I'd highly recommend it. It's
definitely worth going.
Yeah, it's sort of like it's away from hustle and bustle. Now, we went to, honestly, Laura, same as Chris says, we actually went to the New Forest while we were down there. Absolutely pissed it down with rain, but we didn't let it. No, we're in car crypto. Anyway, so it were absolutely peeing it down with rain. So I stopped in the car. And same as Chris said, it's something that you can't just go and explore in an hour. You could be there for hours, and it's just like open, you know, and there's, I mean, at this time of year, I think they let pigs on land, and what do they use pigs for? So they don't dig up, I don't know, something to do with, you know. Well, what it is,
so they keep hot grounds cleared, don't they?
Yeah, what it is way back. I think all farmers sort of owned up the land, and basically, I don't know what's and wherefores about it, but they let the farmers, like cows and horses and, you know, whatever livestock they've got in the winter. It's only like in winter time, I think. But they like come to this agreement where they let the you know, the wild, you know, they've stopped roam freely. So
the acorns, so all acorns, so horses don't get all the acorns. Release the pigs
had a
out.
bit of a mini heat wave next week.
Acorns, so horses are alright. They don't get poisoned.
Did you hear that? Chris says they released the pigs because it's at that time of year where acorns is falling from trees, and apparently acorns can be poisonous to horses. So they put the pigs there to eat the acorns, so it don't make the horses unwell. Well, they're not wild pigs, Tony,
per se, but it's like local farmers.
Free roaming, mum.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. It's like what we call organic, because they're not penned up and they just let them. But yeah, Christmas.
Organic doesn't really work. It's just free range.
Well, yeah.
Organic, pigs.
But I mean, that's what they call free range eggs, is when they're not.
You know, an Extinction Rebellion sellotaping themselves up outside your house.
But yeah, according to what Chris has just said, the pigs supposedly eat the acorns, because if the horses were to eat them, it makes them ill. So
yeah, pigs will eat out, literally.
But yeah, I think it's some sort of like a written declaration way back in history that allows.
That's the reason in the UK that gypsies can put their horses on any council land. They can just put their horses
Dirt
on.
Rider.
You always see gypsy horses on parks and that's because they're allowed to put them there, aren't they?
Pete says Italian and Spanish pig farmers feed their pigs on apples and acorns to give the best flavoured meat. You learn something new every day.
You are what you eat.
But yeah, but I'd highly recommend it. I mean, it probably wouldn't be ideal for you, Johnny, because we're having Keena. But because Callum was he's an adult, there weren't a lot of hustle and bustle and, but where were it? We went Bournemouth. That right. Bournemouth were only about off.
Let the pigs out.
But yeah, Bournemouth's only like half an hour away. But just Google Lymington and Milford on Sea. Yeah, it's.
I've got a 10-year passport. I got it just before all this lockdown crap.
I don't want
to. Hiya, Warren. So yeah, if you're wondering, Chris refers to other Sheffield team as pigs. But
charming.
But I mean, same as Chris said. The only reason why Chris were only about an hour when we went to New Forest is because on and off it were absolutely bouncing it down, and they were absolutely wet through. Guess who's here?
Boo. Listen, I've done my hair especially for you today. How do you like it?
I was telling everybody the other day, I said, me, I don't sugarcoat anything. I said, who the heck's cut your hair? I said, did your mum put a bowl on your head?
I've done it myself. That's proper rock and roll.
Yeah.
Johnny, Johnny, you did get a passport, remember? To come to Amsterdam with me?
I can remember that.
He's run away, look.
And then, then everything went tits up and lockdown were on, weren't it?
Yeah, we could have snuck off before, though, when he just chose not to. Can we, Johnny?
I just chose not to go anywhere, to be honest.
What?
Good to see you.
Pete Thomas says nice haircut, went to court date. I mean, this is the thing, Pete. You know me, I'm straight jumble. I'm straight, straight down middle. Anyway, I went on his panel. I says, what you done to your hair? So
no, you said, I'm not being funny, but you said, I'm not being funny.
Like somebody's put a bowl on his head, and yeah. But anyway,
I cut it myself.
I don't sugarcoat anything. You should know me by now.
I'm not sure whether the fumes to my gas burners make me feel all funny.
But
Johnny, is your internet playing up?
Let me go and find out again.
Is
are
it
we
all
on
jump?
time then?
Is this jumping for you, Jeanette?
No, it's sort of you know on your thing that you can see like I can see you fine.
No, John. I'm on about Johnny.
Oh
Is he?
yeah, circle of death.
Yeah, circle of death. Shit. What did Hazy use? Fish
What
tank.
do Johnny Five? Hang on a minute. Move that one.
What did Bixie say? Did I use a fish tank? Did I use a fish tank for my haircut?
I'm just going to
really
keep
bad.
your other Johnny. Yeah.
I don't know what happened there. You were glitching like
Laura says it's Hazy's haircut that's affecting
I
Johnny's
don't
life.
know. Look at this bloody thing. It's in total lock at the moment.
I'm not sure if I'm going bald. I'm not sure if I'm receding a bit on the sides.
Oh God!
I'm just bloody
Do you
glowing.
feel like bald?
Don't sweat it, Hazy. It comes to everybody.
No, it don't.
It does.
I just glow if you put me near a lamp now. I'm so white.
Jack, not everyone goes bald.
No.
Receding it. Hey, even I've got a bald patch somewhere here. So.
As long as it's
But,
round the
yeah.
back.
You're receding.
I'm receding.
But you've got to look at it this way, Hazy. At least you're not like Johnny and completely white.
Ugly, you mean? Ugly.
Oh,
No.
dear.
Not ugly.
Oh,
I'm
very
only
dear.
joking. I'm only joking.
Pete says my hair isn't receding, it's hooked off.
That's called relocating.
But yeah, you know, it could be
Got
worse.
location,
You know,
location.
I mean, Johnny's is completely white, you know, even his beard. You know, you've got something going for you because it's not
a bit white,
white.
isn't it?
And it,
Exactly. It's not white. You hear that, Johnny? How old are you, Johnny?
46.
Oh, how old am I, Johnny?
46.
Oh, yeah. Look at all the white in me. Look at me.
Yeah, you're blind as a fucking bat, but apart from that.
Oh, take your glasses off, Johnny.
hey, up! I've
Okay.
get up.
Where
I've
you
get up,
gone?
Johnny. I've
Is
get
that
up,
you? Is
Johnny.
that you,
Telling him,
Izzy?
for God's sake, put them glasses on.
I must admit, I can't see shit without one.
No, this is the
Yes,
truth.
Laura.
If I come this close, they're great. Yeah.
I'm not dyeing my hair, though.
If I take them off,
You cheeky
I mean,
git,
truth
Tony.
of the matter is, if I take my glasses off, I'm as blind as a bat. I need a white stick.
oh no, I'm not. I can see everything. As soon as I move away from the writing with these on, then it's like. Yeah, so I feel like I'm pissed.
It's like it's shoot face.
It's like I've had 20 pints of Stella.
But the
I
thing
don't
is,
like
I
to
mean,
look
like
on these
if I'm watching telly, and I
Right.
ain't got my glasses on, at a squint I can see, but it's got to be big writing, if you know what I mean. If it's you know what I mean.
Yeah. Johnny,
Tiny.
what's wrong, Johnny?
Just been insulted. Don't worry about it.
Why who?
In the chat.
Oh, are they being horrible? I can't even
Yeah.
see it. I need my glasses.
Oh yeah, you take the notice of Dirt Rider, Laura.
Yeah, that's
What
our
did you
resident
say?
pervert. That's our resident pervert.
Yeah.
What do you say?
He said, Laura, are you ugly or something or what? Why don't you come up? Well, the same could be said for you, Dirt Rider.
Yeah, Dirt Rider.
You're a cheeky
Yeah,
twat,
but the
Tony. I
thing-
don't look as old as you bald-headed git.
Oh,
It-
fuck.
it's
The
like this.
drama over here, Jeanette, is ridiculous.
What?
I said the drama over on your channel is ridiculous.
Hey, up. You've got to.
White hair does not make you
You've
old.
got to know how
Having
to
teenage
treat
kids
Dirt
makes you old.
Rider, right? And you know me, I give as good as what I get.
It sounds
I do
dirty,
that.
Dirt Rider.
But yeah,
Dirt
yeah,
Rider.
you know,
we know Dirt Rider of old, and yeah, is the resident pervert. Just put it that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, originally,
Why he's all dressed in orange all the time because he's on the run.
Originally, I was the apple of his eye. I was beautiful and all this, that, and other. And then he turned round to me and he says, "Well, I've got another girlfriend, Laurie." Fine.
Oh, that's terrible.
Talk to the hand because the face ain't listening.
That's terrible, Jen.
I couldn't give it
I
monkeys.
don't care, Tony. You've done the damage now.
Shall I put him in timeout for you?
No.
Yeah.
Go on, put him in timeout.
It's like you've got to give him as good as what he get.
Well, I'll put him in timeout now. Listen,
Yeah.
I won't
And
put him
I'm
in
saying,
timeout.
Laura,
Got to behave himself though.
I'm one of these. I couldn't give a shit. Basically,
I went grey in my late 30s. Started going grey anyway.
best about it, this is a good one. Now you're going to laugh at this.
Teenagers then.
Chris's Squidward on top is well receded, right? And his hair is about that long on top, right? So he says, "You'll have to cut my hair at weekend."
Oh, is it flopping in front of his eyes?
Yeah, according
He's
to
right.
Dirt Rider, everybody throws him under the bus. He is bad done by.
You timing me out? No, I'm only joking.
But yeah, about that long his hair is on top.
I'm only joking, Tony.
And he wants me to.
Chill out, old man.
I'm not kidding you. This is no word of a lie. When I cut Chris's hair, I could hold in one hand what I cut off his hair.
Listen, I could do. Kate could probably have a go at doing mine.
Hey, Tony, anyone else? I'm trying out for a new Harry Potter movie.
Someone said I look like Gladiator.
I do Chris's and Callum's. Now this is no word of a lie. Well receded.
Look at my haircut, honestly.
I'm not lying about it. Chris it's well receded. And then he's got a bald spot. But it's hereditary. His dad's bald and his granddad were bald. So yeah, it's obviously, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just deal with it.
I know what you mean. Baldness runs in the family.
It's like this. Chris is saying he's 51 next month, but he's still not white like Johnny is. You know what I mean? So
That's
right.
I
says to him, be thankful for small mercies. You know what I mean?
Is he 51?
51 on 22nd of November.
God, Tracy's a year older.
Richard says, well receded is a politician's answer. Hey, if there's any source of pictures of me out there, Dirt Rider, it's somebody, it's not me.
Oh, yeah, I got a couple.
Yeah.
Ketchup, mainly covered in ketchup.
Chip shop deluxe.
A little bit of mayonnaise from time to time.
The only person that's got saucy pictures of me and he's sat over there.
Every 15 minutes, you get a dose of mayonnaise.
Oh, dear.
On prescription.
He says he went to Silver Fox at 40.
I had a friend in high school. We were in Form 1, I think. And after some holidays, go back Form 2. So how old's that? 12? He come back and he was great.
Wow.
Yeah, he had some mad shit happen to him.
Chris says I've got them bookmarked.
I was great.
But yeah, I'm going to let you in on a secret now.
I don't want to know. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Way back, I did some posing for Chris, right?
Oh, behave yourself.
Not nude.
Yeah,
not
whatever.
nude.
It always ends up nude.
No, they were a
Yeah.
bit.
Come on, Chris.
They were a bit saucy, but I weren't nude. Honestly, I weren't nude.
Okay. Fucking.
Yeah, cross me heart
She had-
and hope to
she had
die.
strategically
Yeah, I
Yeah,
weren't
listen,
nude.
well, what I'm saying is, if you're not nude, we can see them.
Oh God, they've been gone a long while. They have.
Well, you got rid of them.
Yeah, I
Yeah, whatever. Chris, show us your stash, Chris. Come on.
Giving up with a couple of Bakewells.
Hey, well, put it this way: if I started at OnlyFans, yeah, I'd have millions of followers.
Oh, do it.
No. But yeah, believe it or believe it not, I mean, we're talking probably, I don't know, 20, 25 years ago. You know what I mean? When I were
So
in.
basically, what you're saying tonight
Well,
is 25
no,
years
it's
ago,
not
you were into
that long
porn.
ago,
You made
I've
porn.
I've only
You
known
and Chris-
Chris 20 years, but anyway, about 19, 20 years ago, something like that.
Yeah. How old are you then? You were making porn then, weren't you? Disgusting.
I'm 60.
Disgusting. Oh my God, that is
No,
disgusting.
it weren't porn either.
When you were 40.
There was, yeah, not porn.
Yeah.
I was dressed.
Yeah. For
Yeah,
how
I
long?
had all makeup and everything on, and yeah,
Yes, get some skimpy pants and that.
but anyway, so yeah, moving on quickly.
Listen, you brought it up. We ain't moving on quickly.
I have sort of posed. Yeah, oh, that's it. Yeah, Laura's got what I mean. Boudoir pics. Yeah, but
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I
Yeah,
weren't nude.
You should put them on Facebook. You should put them on Facebook.
Richard says, I think the term is glam. No, they weren't on Facebook. No.
No, I think
I'm going back on Twitter now because Elon Musk has bought it now. Should be more interesting.
Elon Musk have bought Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the idiot walked into Twitter the other day with a sink.
Did they?
What?
We get
Elon
sinky feeling.
Musk walked into headquarters of Twitter holding a sink.
Yeah, why?
I don't know.
Yeah, but didn't you want to find out?
He sat the CEO on the board of directors the minute he walked in the door.
I couldn't give a. Yeah, I couldn't give a shit. You know, we could walk in there, start bollock naked, Brad. I don't care.
That company had a censoring team, right, of about 30,000 people.
You would care if he's bollock naked.
What was it?
Elon Musk sacked the executive ban Trump. Oh,
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
Now, here's a conundrum for you. And if Gordo were here, right, I saw on one of my news feeds, right, yeah, it's in Indonesia, by the way. I'll just make sure,
He sat
you
the
know.
pot after he brought his own sink.
Anyway, in Indonesia, this guy's wife went missing, right? Anyway, supposedly, he went searching for her and he come across a pair of flip-flops. Right. So, next thing,
Can I just say, he done it?
I'm with you on that one, Easy, yeah. Anyway, so next thing,
You're on about that, Ryder.
Come on, next thing, Jack. What is it?
anyway, next thing, this 22-foot python slithers out from somewhere, right?
Yeah, the sack you had it in.
And supposedly, this 22-foot python had ate his wife. What a load of...
Did they have the python?
They actually, supposedly, cut it open and she were there in its stomach.
Dead.
My arse. You know what I mean?
Well, I've seen big, huge anacondas like take down a deer.
Yeah, they can
But
eat people.
you think this was supposedly a 22-foot python. Now,
They do get that big.
I don't know
They do
how
get
big
that big.
or how small she were. This is the thing. if it
Well, there you
ate
go,
her,
Jeanette. We need some answers, don't we?
yeah, if it ate her,
I take it she's already dead because you
I
put
mean,
a bit of a struggle.
can you imagine her turning round to the snake and saying, well, before you eat me, I'm taking my flip-flops off because I don't want to get indigestion.
Or maybe that was one of the demands that the snake gave. He's like, listen, I will eat you, but you got to take those flip-flops off.
But yeah,
Sponsored by Rennie.
there's a lot don't ring true about
Maybe
it.
she took him off. You know what women are like? She took him off to hit him with. Fuck off.
And when I was reading it, and I says, what a load of
Did he eat
bullshit.
her head first or feet first?
But anyway,
Head first or feet first?
I don't know.
Well, I need to know these things, and I'll give you the answer. I bet it was head first. There's no way a snake can eat me.
Is that the one? Missing grandma's body found in monster python that swallowed her whole.
Ah, that's the one.
He swallowed her whole. What the fuck, Johnny?
No, no.
No, you said he swallowed her whole.
Did he?
How'd you
That
do
must
that?
That must be a bit different story. I'm looking at. That's just how your mind
I
works.
hate you when Jeanette just makes up stories, don't you?
It
Oh,
says,
it's-
grim find, woman swallowed whole by 22-foot long python after disappearing in Indonesia.
One here, another one here. Giant python eats man alive, and locals capture the remains on camera.
I don't know if you know about massive snakes, but they can eat whatever the fuck they want. Some of them eat like goats and all that, and fucking pigs.
I mean, this is supposedly a picture of it before they cut it open.
Jeanette, if you don't think there's snakes that big, yes, there is.
Jesus Christ, seen this one? That's somebody's one at home, and he's giving it bloody a little baby pig to eat.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, look, this is. I will add. This is a bit graphic.
Oh, that's a bit graphic, already.
I can't even see what it is.
That's
This
some
is a
cutting
snake
it open.
Oh, that's not graphic. I've seen someone's head being cut off with a Stanley knife.
And that's supposedly a body.
You're gonna have to look at some grim stuff there, Jeanette.
Yeah.
It just came up on my news feed.
I'm only joking. The fucking whole world's grim.
You logged into whatthefuck.com.
It says shocking footage captured the moment the Grand's remains were gruesomely found rotting inside the serpent's digestive tract. They then found the petite Grand curled up inside the bloated snake before covering up both of. Yeah.
Do you know what? I've got a pickup for the guitar. I can't find it. I'm losing my shit.
I've got that tire off my trailer, but
Seen this, Johnny? Seen this so far, Johnny boy?
But yeah, I'm only watching you earlier. That's coming along a bit.
Look at the headstock on that. This is going to be fantastic. I put the frets in.
Yeah, I'm watching you put the frets in, and then I had to.
Do you know the color of that? I went and got a match on the paint.
That yacht varnish I put on my table in the kitchen is bloody brilliant now. No marks it.
Was it? Is it good yacht varnish?
Yeah, it's thick. It's withstands salt water and everything.
Can you polish it?
It just naturally shines anyway. Proper
Yeah.
shine. Looks like a new table. I've had that table about 15 years. And then my mum had it before that.
Well, I
It's a
did,
good-
and now it's time to enjoy life.
But I
That's
mean,
all right.
it's like I said to John the other day. There's only him can fall in shit and comes up smelling of roses, and it's
Oh, my
true.
underlays come for new kitchen floor. I can't be asked.
20 quid. I says he's got more jam than Hartley's.
He is a jammy motherfucker. I think he's doing more. I think he's doing some, OnlyFans that work. And he ain't
Side
telling us.
hustle.
Yeah, I think he's
I'd
doing.
say,
Some,
properly. The account is
I think he's selling his dirty underpants.
Never wear the same pair twice.
That's what I reckon he's doing.
I don't know who it were. We were talking about it other day, and they said in China or whatever, they've got vending machines with, row K10, and you get a dirty pair of knickers.
I mean, I don't know. It's easy to check. You should check stuff. It's called fact checking. The whole world's doing it because we got things now where we can fucking check some shit. But you got to be careful because sometimes you check a fact, but that's fake. It's fake information.
Who's checking the fact checker?
Exactly.
Whoever's the highest bidder normally.
Yeah, it's insane.
Oh, when Icons died today, Jerry Lee Lewis has died.
Oh,
did he?
Cool. I've got a CD of him somewhere.
Yeah, he was a paedophile. He was a paedophile.
Jeanette, when they called him all the rat pack?
He married his 13-year-old fucking cousin.
Yeah, that is true.
Laura says they have vending machines for everything in certain countries. Yeah, I forget who was saying, Laura. Somebody put it in chat other week, and they says, you can go to a vending machine. I think it's China. I'm sure they said China. Put your money in and you get, yeah.
There's vending machines where you can put something else in as well.
Imagine the job of filling that vending machine.
It's called the milking machine. It milks you.
To police officers where you got packets and packets of fucking dirty knickers.
I'm just going to laundrette office.
You have to put them in the vending machine. Yeah, of course you are. Just come with me.
I can't think of anything worse than a dirty pair of knickers. I swear to God.
I can't think of worse than a vendor that fills them up.
It's like Callum wears manky socks.
They're not manky. Listen, don't touch it. Don't touch Callum's socks. You should make him touch it. You should tell him to put them in the washing machine himself.
If you throw it at a door and it goes like that.
Yeah, talking of which, Donny's. Hiya, Donny. We're talking about Callum's manky socks again. We're on a live stream, right? And I would, honest to God. And I says, I will put him washing machine. And I went, oh, what you been doing? What's he been doing with these manky socks? Honest to God. And anyway,
fill them with jizz.
Well, you see, that's what we were joking about. So anyway, Johnny got a pair of socks and Donny got a pair of socks. So Callum normally comes down about 11 o'clock. So they says, as soon as it comes down, anyway, I went, Callum, come here. So there's Johnny waving these manky socks and Donny with manky socks. I says, I've been telling them about your manky socks, Callum.
She went, bloody hell, Mum.
Yeah, oh, Mum.
Yeah, this is jizz rag. Basically.
Yeah. I mean, it's
keeping it in one place.
It's like Chris got very sweaty feet.
Yeah, whatever.
Well,
Extra sweaty when you do something else with them.
Yeah, they're so sweaty, they jizz all over themselves.
Anyway, so we were all taking mick out of Callum when his manky socks.
Yeah, when you bang it off wall, it's like talcum powder.
Yeah, sticks and slides down wall.
I gotta go eat some food.
Yeah.
I gotta go eat some food. I ended my show and then was talking to Warren and that for a while. And they said I gotta go and eat. And I seen you was live and I was like, oh, I'll come and say hello to you.
Thank you very much.
I gotta
Appreciate it.
Eat some food. So
I'll see you later. But yeah, that were funniest, Callum and his manky socks. But Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Let's say Callum selling his manky socks. He'd make a fortune on Fans Only, wouldn't he? You know what I mean? This sort
Yeah,
of
I can grow a mustache now, Tony.
this sort of all sorts on Only for. Oh no, how can I put it? He's not got very good hand-to-eye coordination, Tony. So I mean, he can't even tie laces. You know, God's honest truth. He's always had to have Velcro because he can't tie things. You know what I mean? So same as we said, can you imagine him arming him with sort of shaving foam and a razor? He'd come down and he'd be bleeding to death. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So sort of we took the easiest option and we bought him an electric razor.
Never used one. I think I have once. I didn't like. I don't know. I think it grabbed a bit of my bloody face.
But yeah, it's like he's like got a goatee at the moment.
Oh,
But every now and again, I sort of get scissors and I sort of trim it for him, so it's not, you know, because it. Oh, you're welcome, Crypto. Same as I say, you've got two now, so whichever time you decide to go live, you can use, you know. So yeah, he has to use an electric razor when because he does his sideburns and he does his tash bit, but he's left a bit of a goatee, and every now and again I just get scissors and trim straggly bits off for him so it looks a bit neater.
Tracy dressed up as a bat earlier.
Hey?
For Halloween. Tracy dressed up as a bat for Halloween earlier.
Oh. Is Kina in bed now?
I was saying you're going to wear that later. She had a black cape on. She had like this black lacy face mask thing.
See you later, Laura. Thanks for popping in.
See you later, Laura. It said see you later, laundry then.
What? Hi, partner. How are you? So yeah, Tony says, electric. Has he still got his bum fluff? No, it is like a Brillo.
When you dressed up earlier.
Talking. Okay. Put it back on in a bit, Tracy. Hi, Tracy.
As I say, someone likes me around.
Richard says he's only ever used electric razors, and the more you use them, the better they get. Don't buy. No, I won't recommend foil ones. This what Chris and Callum's got, 11 quid from Asda, and it's like one of them three. Partness knows what I'm on about because he's got the same one. It's from Asda, and it's like a 3-headed one, and it's just as good as Philips or whatever other.
I ain't got a lot of use for razors at the moment. I'll do that bit there.
But yeah. Same as I say, I don't think Callum would get on. Yeah, Richard says that's what I use, the one with 3 rotating heads. But yeah, for well, they were at tenner, but they've gone up to 11 now.
Tracy's objecting the fact that I've had some of the chocolate brownie.
Oh dear.
Well, that's your loss. You better just be a bit quicker.
Yeah, partner says I've got the same one. It's the same as the Philips shaver. I've had mine for nearly 6 years. Yeah, they're just as good. And same as I say, when we bought that one, it were a tenner, but they've gone up to 11 quid now. But
until next year, I don't really need one.
The ones with the foils, I think Chris has tried them once, but they tend to like yank it out, if you know what I mean.
That might have been one of the ones I was using.
But yeah, Chris likes the one with the rotating heads.
Does he?
Donny says you can't beat the cutthroat.
You show her?
I'm going to wear it for Halloween when we go on Monday. We go trick or treating with kids.
What is she showing me?
Get that.
No, until she puts her head round corner.
What?
Can't see you.
I'm just gonna
I've
check
I've,
that.
I've been buying Tracy. I've got some.
She's doing the strip tease right on the side of the door.
No, I think
I've got some pink, hot pink thing for us.
It's just like that. That's all I went out in. And I have these back head things, want it in that.
Yeah, like a headband
Okay,
thing.
a little
Take
bit
a
of lacy
picture.
face. No, you didn't give me any.
Yeah, I've been buying some pink paste food colouring. Pink,
You've got
hot
some-
pink.
She's coming back in a minute, I think. Yeah, part list. Yeah, I remember advert for Remington.
Richard says, "Won't foil goes. It looks like Freddy Krueger's had you."
I just prefer.
I can remember them
I
partners.
use the orange Bic razors. Simple as that. Two.
They
that's all I've ever
shit
used.
big razors.
No, the two blade, the orange one, the original one.
Yeah, shit.
No, they're good.
Chris bought some, right? I think to take on holiday with us, and he'd come out and he'd got all these.
No.
Come here. It's a
no.
bat. Come here.
No.
It's not a.
Put it on yourself.
No, you put it on. Come here.
No, you're not putting it on me. I refuse. I'm not moving. No. No. It's not work. I'm wearing them.
It's only a bat. What's up
I'm
weird?
not wearing a cream bat. I'm Santa.
Yeah, bat Santa.
Bat Santa.
Bat or batalax.
No, but we used to hold it that far. For God's sake.
It suits you, Johnny.
It's not the strangest thing I've worn on
that,
one of your
Jeanette.
shows, Jeanette.
Where's your camera, Johnny?
Jeanette, I've worn stranger things on your shows.
Oh, a mask as well.
Yeah, I just had it on my eye,
It's a
over my eye,
masquerade ball mask, isn't it?
like that. I won't go back on now because
Can I take this off now?
he come to pick me up and I said, "Are you going in chip shop? No, I ain't going in dressed like this." 'Cause I had this on my eyes like that. Where's the camera?
Crypto says she wants it.
String.
Can you tell she's had a few drinks?
Yeah. Now you can keep your batteries on.
Yeah, I don't want. Yeah.
And then they've got this little,
All in my hair.
choke what goes round your neck.
Ooh,
They're just all from pound shop, so it only cost me £3 for all that.
Right.
Because they had to have to go to that party thing.
you can't beat that. £3 for all that lot.
You dressed up more than the rest of them.
Hey,
did.
taking notes, Crypto. She went to pound shop.
Yeah, pound shop for head back for all this.
So she wants it.
It's just like a head, but what it is, the headbands.
It's made of foam.
I got Keena one, but her bat's got red glitter in, where this one's got the black and silver.
Is that Pan Land or Pan?
That one below.
That one below down there,
Called
yeah.
one below.
Oh,
He's who bought the. He sold Poundland, didn't he? Pound World, it
I
was
don't
called.
know.
Actually, wasn't it?
And I know Crypto's
And then-
into a choker
And then they went bust because
But that's it, Crypto,
they
the
bought
choker
too many
chain.
stores out.
that's not bad for £3 headband and
That was just a
mask.
pound on its own.
That I like that.
And then that were a pound as well. And it's just like a ribbon, you tie it to your own shape of your tightness of your.
She says
goes
she's
round your head.
sending dig.
Yeah, just type in
You
one
can't
below.
grumble at that though, Crypto. I mean,
Oh,
a pound for that
£3.
choker. I like
I
that
just,
choker.
I just went as a bat, but I was all in black.
Yeah,
Black
right
leggings.
idea though. That guy with Pound World, right? He sold his business to a like corporate company, yeah. Who then opened loads and then they went bust. But then he bought a few of the stores back, changed the name to One Below, and now he's got another chain of them again. Doubled his money. He's one of the richest men in UK. In the old Pound World.
They do all
Well,
sorts in the pound shop.
They
Talking
opened
of
it up everywhere,
shaving,
didn't they? And they went bust.
Chris has a shave every other day. Don't shave every day. He has a shave every other day.
My shave from April to not at all.
Uh,
This is from April, this beard now.
But
2 months now.
let me just Google it. What's it called again? One Below.
Oh, you see, didn't you? She just coloured her nose in and put some whiskers and went as a cat.
Yeah,
And
I'll
put
do.
some bobbles up to make ears.
Yeah,
Well,
Crypto
Yeah.
sent me things that she's got for Halloween. It's on similar footing to yours with choker and whatever.
Oh,
But hers is white.
come back here, love. Crypto's showing Jeanette the.
No,
Is
I mean, is it all right to show everybody Crypto?
For an angel outfit with lace with like pearls on it.
Yeah, that's got like little gold pearls hanging down in free.
Let me just turn me because it don't show very well on this one.
I just sent Kath a picture of me keener in pub, so I'm going to send it to you.
It's only 6 minutes away.
Probably in the corner. I
Yeah,
don't
they
know.
do all kinds of meals in there. No winter menu. Kids can stay until 9
Is
o'clock
it-
at night.
What, that him upstairs then?
Yeah.
Which that's late enough really on a weekend.
You ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Building a new house, it's dog.
Yeah.
Can't you tell Biscuit's going out for his nightly stroll? That's if there's no fireworks going off.
I'm going to have a piece of my chocolate bar.
Look you out, there's half a tray there.
Was that all that young keener?
Oh no, mate. You've had it a week.
I know, and I keep on well about beanie, never. I went
Get
to
your
John
serving.
So yeah,
So-
so this is a picture of the wig that Crypto's got, the white one.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You just had your hair done.
Yeah, but I think she's having that
I
fun. She
know,
goes
it's a
out to
joke.
Halloween. Forgot what she's going to be now. None.
Angel.
Angel.
That's the choker look, Tracy.
Same as yours, but in white.
Yeah,
Oh, aye.
similar, very similar, but in white. Yeah, she's got her angel wings as well. Look.
Oh, you're gonna look cool.
Yeah. I
Nah,
can see I'm just behind door looking.
I'm going as the guy sat in the house
Hey,
with a
oh,
cup
he's
of
wanted to come
chatting
back
to his
already.
friend.
this
That's what
next
I'm
one
going.
isn't for the faint-hearted,
Go
by
on
the
then.
way.
I don't know yet.
Hold on to your hats, guys. Oh, she says not wearing that wig now, too small, got a long blonde one. Nah, hold on to your hats, guys. Got some old up stockings as well.
Ooh, that'll do.
Well, no, yeah, Joe.
Lucky dig.
But yeah, she says she's not wearing this short
Yeah, calm down, woman.
wig. He seems
said
to
it,
come
not
back
me.
with it.
Yeah.
We get to edit that.
Well, we're all excited
What
watching
is
to
it?
go out. And then Chris has just said he didn't even get to end it back. Oh, bless him. He's panting. Chris has he says he didn't even get as far as end it path and he come back. Don't want, not having it.
Why the fireworking out there?
Not so much tonight, but at this time of year, he associates getting dark with fireworks, you see. So, you know,
when it gets dark at 45.
yeah, he's
It sounds like it comes from upstairs, so I come to end upstairs.
she says no, probably Christine
Oh,
should
crap.
put that down.
Shouting.
You would have crying at her or shouting at her, and then she was talking loud.
Well, that would,
back, and little boy there as well.
He's a little div. He's not even a man. He's fucking. I like to.
Who's a div now?
Oh, next door neighbours. Every time they have an argument, he screams like a fucking big girl.
I thought we were young keen having an argument up here, so I come to the bottom of the stairs to see if it wasn't quiet. I know you were talking on there because I could hear you talking, but I'm thinking, oh, what is he doing then? Like, talking like that. I mean, shouting like loud like that.
This is the thing, Pete. For last
Remember,
few,
everybody wanted to down shouting, I know I'm a shit dad, and then ran back in.
Yeah.
what it is for the last couple of nights, we've had fireworks going off. Now it was same last year. When it gets dark, he associates going out in the dark with fireworks going off. Chris has just said he didn't even get as far as End at Path, and that Richard wanted to come back. Oh.
No, won't save me, it won't, mate.
Nearest one below to us is either Rotherham or Chesterfield. It's like pound shop, but they've been bought out and they're called One Below.
Oh.
No, not bought out. He sold his Pound World off to these.
Oh, yeah. It says
corporate company
closest
in
one to
Bolton
us
Road,
is 10
and then
minutes
he went
away.
bust. So then he bought some of the stores back out from the sale of the company 'cause when it went bust cheaply, then changed the name of him. So he's got a double bargain, really. He sold it for millions as well, the company. What a cheeky way to do it. Instead of calling it a pound shop, he called it One Below.
There's one at Barnsley. Yeah, it's like clocks go back, but it's sort of 2 a.m. I think it is Sunday morning. It's sort of yeah.
Now, isn't it?
But yeah, it's very skittish, Pete, when it comes to loud noises, loud bangs, and everything. We ended up buying him some tablets off Amazon, and basically they're like capsules, and you just put them on the meat, and it calms them down.
It's about half 5. It's getting dark now.
To a degree, you know, they don't calm him down 100%, but we do see a difference in him when he's had these tablets. And obviously, sort of only time we give him these tablets is this time of year, you know, bonfire night, Halloween, etc. Hi, Richard, how are you? There's one in Bristol. There's 2 in Bristol. Oh, there's one in Cardiff.
There's about 3 in Leeds.
Castleford.
That's what
Chesterfield.
Near me.
Coventry. Derby. Doncaster. Dudley. So right, it's going in alphabetical order.
Because it's One Below, it does it as there's all different price stuff in there, but most of it is pounds. Well,
yeah, Richard says 2 a.m. Sunday officially.
They should call it the 125 shop now.
But the thing is, it's like modern technology now, like phones, etc., normally do it automatic, don't they? I think the closest one to us is either going to be the Barnsley or the Rotherham one. This 4, 5 in Leeds, 6.
Oh, there you go.
One beyond Leeds Kirkgate, one beyond Leeds the Core, one below Seacroft Retail Park, one below Rothwell, one below Leeds Regent Street Retail Park.
That's mine. The Rothwell one you just said is my one.
What? Not to be Jeanette and you? No, we're looking at one below because Tracy has got like a choker, a headband thing, and like a mask for Halloween. So I'm looking for one that is sort of close to me.
Is that you, love?
So yeah, it's looking like Barnsley or Rotherham. There's 2 in Rotherham actually. Richard says he's got to go to his mum's on Sunday to set her clocks. Oh, there is one in Sheffield at Crystal Peaks.
Yeah, there's a CAX shop in Leeds City Centre, States Garfield Centre.
Yeah, that's where the sex shop is and all in
I
Crystal
thought you
Peaks.
might notice that one.
No, that one below this one in Crystal Peaks.
Ah, you said sex shop.
No, it's Park Nest, as he says, are you looking for a sex shop? Says no, we're looking for that one below. It's like a pound shop, but anyway, there's one in Crystal. I've got an itch right on back of me.
Hey, well, leave them to it.
But
Don't be banging that wall or out.
Oh, by the way, I'm on a tenner.
Hey.
On a tenner.
woohoo, I think Richard meant this.
Leave 'em to
Richard Andrews, I think, is not too
He's a
bad.
Russian woman. You got to take
Yeah.
that shit off him.
I'm sort of deciphering his message. I think it means not too bad. But we were saying with my mum, Richard, you know, like certain electrical things, you know, yeah, and Chris always had to sort of, yeah, you know, things that don't automatically do it. Chris always had to do them for my mum.
A lot of messing about, isn't it?
On Monday, I will spend the first hour at work sorting CCTV cameras time. Yeah, I thought that's what you meant, Richard. That's the only thing about buying sort of them sort of things off eBay or Amazon crypto. You can't really get a good sort of, you know, how big they are. I mean, that one I've got's all right, you know what I mean, but it makes you sweat after a bit. Okie dokie then, Tim.
Oh yeah, that troll wig that I wear, that gets warm.
What do you say? I mean, like this one, it's got. I've shown you that netting thing that I've got.
Made of like nylon and stuff.
Well, this is like a. I mean, God, I've dropped it now. Richard says I will going to rob a bank.
All right, Tim.
It's like a fishnet thing. And what you do is, because I've got like long hair, I think what you do is you put it on your head.
Rob a bank.
Rob a bank, yeah.
Hands up, mother truckers.
You put it on your head like that. So
Oh my days.
the wig fits better, if that's any sense. I mean, I know I look like a tit on top of my head. but yeah, that's the thing. You put it on so it sort of flattens your hair down, and then the wig fits better. Because on front of mine, I've got like
show me the money.
like 2 combs what you put in it, and yeah. I know it turns you on, Richard. We're pouring that on me head. But yeah, that's sort of the reasoning behind it. Is you put it on your head so it flattens all your hair, so the wig fits better. It's only like a. I think the wig that I got was cheaper than that, but obviously everything's gone up in price, and now it's gone up quite substantially, the one that I bought. But the thing is, I mean, I never even got to wear it on that particular night, so I've not even wore it properly. So, but yeah, it's not worth forking money out for it if you're not going to get use out of it. Biscuit. But it's like, you know, I mean, Tracy's got right idea going to a pound shop or whatever it's called.
We'll get Keena back to school next week and then I'll do that kitchen floor. I'm not doing it last season.
You know what I mean? £3, you can't grumble at that. You know, it's one day a year. I mean, it's like Christmas. That's one day a year.
We've got to get them black tiles up first. Oh, I'm going to have a nightmare because I think it just won't go down properly for that.
And
that'll be fun.
Right back, Johnny, to bare concrete or whatever
Well,
it is.
Well, it's not concrete. It's like a sealed floor. I need to get back to it. But all you do is you heat them up with a hot, a hot air gun.
Oh, yeah.
You just heat them up and they peel back up.
Ooh.
It's just a sticky job, that's all.
That's the only problem, isn't it?
Well, that might be a good thing, though, because that might help stick the underlay down while I lay the flooring over top of it.
It looked nice, Johnny, honestly, when it's done.
There should be enough there. The kitchen were bigger than our kitchen, so it should be all right.
I think it's Monday, same as you, Amjad.
If not, I'll get a big rug. Well, that kitchen had a bay window with a table and chairs and all that, and it was definitely longer than my kitchen.
It don't actually go back Monday, but college reopens on Monday. I should have worded that better. Callum ain't actually there. He only does Thursdays and Fridays now.
We go back Tuesday because they're having a can't be asked Monday. They'll call it a teacher's training day where they're going for an hour.
This is the thing. When we were kids, Johnny, there were no such thing as teacher training days, were there? They were unheard of.
We're going to tidy out all the shit from the desk from last year and then refill it with loads of bullshit.
But yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, I always thought when you train to be a teacher, you're trained to be a teacher. You know what I mean? Not having days off here, there, and everywhere for teacher training day. You know what I mean? What's that?
I've already had to put my foot down and said, look, I'm an old school parent. I said, I've got kids older than you lot, so don't be telling me how to bring up a child.
Oh, this is it. But I mean, you see, the thing is, well, you know, obviously Callum's got like special needs.
She can be very talkative. I said, yes, he's an only child. Of course he's bloody talkative.
Richard says I don't get the teacher training thing. Surely they already. That's exactly what I've just said, Richard.
Sometimes we have to tell her to be quiet. I said, I have to do that every 15 minutes.
You know what I mean? They train that how long? 3-4 years?
They don't know shit. Half of them are snowflakes as well, so you got to keep an eye on them.
But I mean, you see, with Callum being special needs, I
basically told them, teach her the basics, reading, writing, and math. You don't need to teach them all else. That's a parent's job.
I used to go into school, and they, how can I put it? Because they were special educational needs teachers, they thought they knew him better than what we did. If that makes any sense.
Like that with Luke.
And I used to say to him, look, you're not there. Once that school day's finished, that's it. You go home to your families, whatever, and he comes home to us. If anybody knows Callum better, it's me and his dad. You know, don't you sit there sort of preaching to me, this is what he needs.
They offer you help in the beginning, then they try and overstep the boundaries, don't they?
You know, this is what he needs, this is what he wants, blah, blah, blah. This is the thing. When he was in high school, and he'd been there about 3 years, And they said, well, we don't think he needs this statement. I says, I beg to differ. I says, hi, Gordo, welcome back.
Welcome back.
And I says to him, I says, these learning difficulties, Callum is going to have them for the rest of his life. And that, you saying that you don't think he needs this statement, it's a load of codswallop. I says, what happens when he goes on to higher education? I says, don't you think he's going to need some help there? And also, when you have, I mean, they're not called a statement now. I don't know what they're called now. Anyway, so I says to him, I says, from what I know, that statement should carry forward till even when they're employed.
To the end of his education, basically. He's always going to need help getting through it, isn't he? Till the end of his education, simple as that.
You know what I mean? And that his special needs doesn't stop when he goes into employment. I says,
I've got a mate called Brendan who's got an autistic child called Kyle, and he's like 18 now. But he won't go on the school bus or anything, and they tried to stop his school transport and stuff. So they ended up going for miles, taking it with these special colleges and stuff for it. Oh, it was a nightmare for him.
but this is the thing. They should understand a particular child's needs.
Oh, they took his benefits off him and all that, so he didn't need it anymore and everything.
You know what I mean? And and when they told me, they said, "Oh, we don't think he needs it anymore."
I think DWP like putting families through hell to the point where they just give up and say we don't want your benefits.
And I said to him, I says, "No," I says, "You're not stopping it." And I put my foot down. I says, "No, you're not stopping it. I don't care what you say. You know, he's going to have special needs for the rest of his life. That's going from school to college through to employment." I says, and he's going to need that, you know, that help even when he's employed.
Crypto, Kyle can be really bad with his parents. So he bites him and bloody howls like a dog and that when he's kicking off. It's pretty fucking scary to watch, actually. He start doing his stupid howling noise, and then by the end of it, he's biting his parents, kicking off, and kicking them, attacking them.
It's awful. You know.
Oh, can trigger him and all. Oh, and it's same like with Luke with bloody Xbox. It's same with bloody. They are with technology. Kids with autism who like they get into technology, and it's part and parcel of their life. So when you try and control
you see that's Callum. It could sit on a computer or a laptop. You know what I mean? And like Xbox and whatever. And that's why he studied media studies at college. You know what I mean? Because it's his sort of his forte, let's just say.
I'm a gobshite. So am I, God, no, so am I.
But yeah, you know what I mean? Same as I says to him, I says, he hadn't had this statement since he'd had this statement since he was about 3 years old. I mean, right from the get-go, I mean, he weren't reaching targets what a kid his age should be reaching. So yeah, but I mean, I'm of this way, you know. Don't let any teacher tell you, well, this is what they should be doing, or this is what they want or need, or whatever.
I could tell nursery when Keena first started nursery, they're like, oh, she hasn't reached this development stage yet. She hasn't reached this. What the fuck are you on about? It's nursery.
But the thing with autistic children is when they get to a certain age, they become strong, and you know what I mean. That's when it sort of gets difficult to handle.
Luke used to really hurt my mum,
Yeah.
so that's why he ended up at that acorn now. They've seen the bad side of him when he kicked off. Smashed up a
But this
massive
is the
screen
thing,
TV.
you know, there should be a lot more help out there than what there is. Let's just put
When
it that
my
way.
mum, after fostering for like nearly 30, 40 years, yeah, my mum's fostered children, right? For my mum to turn around and say she won't recommend fostering is fucking ridiculous, isn't it? Says you get, once you have your foster child, you get no support whatsoever. It's like, here's your kid. It's your problem.
But this is
Well,
it, and it shouldn't be like that.
especially when you're fostering a child as well.
Yeah, I mean, your mum's gone out away to foster a special needs
My
child.
mum's had the odd child with like violent behavioural needs. My mum once had a little boy. He wasn't posh, but he spoke with his. I don't know why he did it. Part of his autism, he used to speak really posh and that all the time. But he had a nasty little streak in him. You could see him flick like that. You know, when he when he didn't get his own way. My mum would. He was in the van with my mum. He tried to get out while my mum were on the motorway. Yeah. So she pulled up, right? She tried to restrain him, right? And she smacked me mum full in, broke her nose. Bloody blood all over her nose. So this guy pulled up behind her at motorway, saw what was going on, and bloody gave him a smack on the ass and got him in back and strapped him in. But he proper attacked my mum while she was driving on the motorway.
But I mean, Callum Mint like that, you know, the difference between that and Callum is it gets frustrated, but you don't get violent.
They've been through hell last 2 years now. Well, 2.5 years.
You know what I mean? It does get very frustrated. You know what I mean? And it's like
there's a lot to be frustrated with this world, isn't there?
It's like he likes.
It's not that, Gordon. Every child is their own special person. Should learn to at their own pace, not be forced into learning.
But this is what gets me about teachers. They think, you know, they know it all. There's nobody knows their own child.
Same song sheet, isn't it? Your child should be doing this, this, and this by this age because standards say that's what they should have taken. So what?
Yeah, Crypto says he's nearly pushed her downstairs once. That's when he said, I said, right, we need help now. But yeah, this should act immediately, Crypto. If he's getting more and more violent, they should step in. I mean, at least sort of.
My mum's taking a child for school, like 4 hours worth of driving every day to take the child to Doncaster because that's the best special school for Christine. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? You should at least be offered a little bit of respite. You know, where...
That's what my mum used to do. My mum worked for St Anne's Shelter for Homeless for about 10 years as a kitchen manager. And then she went back into the fostering bit, and then she's done that ever since.
But yeah, there should be places near you, Crypto, and it's like I don't mean sort of like putting him permanently in a home. It's just what they call respite. It's to give you like space and give you a.
Everybody deserves a time out. In any other job, when you care for somebody like that, right? Where it's a care home. You know, anything like that, everybody needs a time out.
Yeah.
Parents included.
I agree with that.
Like I say, no, my mum wouldn't recommend it to anybody, so that's a sad thing, really, isn't it? My mum's won awards for being carer and that for over years.
But
I mean, Luke and Christine were supposed to be like temporary kids, but my mum just fell in love with them. But they had a lot of medical.
But the thing
needs.
is, I mean, there's nobody understands an autistic child like their own parents. You know what I mean?
My mum has to put Christine on the feed at 10 o'clock at night and wake up about 1 o'clock in the morning, take that feed off, and then Christine wakes up about 5, and then her whole day starts again.
Yeah, like a vicious circle.
She's 68-year-old now.
Any news about her moving, Johnny?
The surveyors have surveyed my mum's house now, and it's past all its electrical stuff and all that now. It says you might get a Christmas tree up.
Not bad to say she wanted to be moved in September, eh?
I think it will be. I think she'll be in by December.
But yeah, I mean, all parents of an autistic child, whatever the age, I mean, we all know that they can be, you know, hard to handle at times.
Uncontrollable rage makes them super strong, doesn't it? Luke's really strong. My foster brother Luke is strong.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I'm trying to say, Gordo. it'll give crypto like 24 hours to, you know, get you know,
Yeah, I would say it's a psyche joke, and it'll give a chance to move.
like to recharge your batteries and, you know,
Put the tyres up on your mobile home and disappear.
but yeah, you know what I mean. And even with normal children, the parents every now and again want a little break, you know, and this is sort of.
Give me 1 minute. I've just had a very good idea.
Oh.
I'm just wondering, you know, I need a new trailer tyre. I'm just wondering if one of my big, you know, my caravan, the older one, that's got tyres on it. I'm just going to say.
But the thing is, I mean, it's a difficult situation. I mean, it shouldn't put a strain on Yawn and Dig's relationship. You know what I mean? It should like strengthen it. You know what I mean? If, let's say, for instance, it just stays overnight somewhere, it gives you that bit of space, same as Gordo says, to recharge your batteries. You know, and it'll give you a chance to, you know, for you and Dig to have some you time, if you know what I mean. I think that's why Chris wants a camper van, Gordo. Gordo says, I keep threatening my kids I'm going to get a camper if they can't find us, they can't visit us. I says, I reckon that's why Chris wants a camper van. Yeah, only downside is if he gets a camper van, he's taking Biscuit with him. so there'll be Biscuit and welcome back, Amjad. Yeah, can you imagine Chris and Biscuit in camper van? I mean, he goes upstairs with us when we go to bed at night, and I'm not kidding you. He just lies all the way across bottom of bed, right? So can you imagine Chris and Biscuit in a camper van? Chris would be like this, all scrunched up, while Biscuit took over at bed. But yeah, but the thing is, it don't stop there. I think he would do if I hadn't got my CPAP machine. As soon as he sees me putting the CPAP machine on, that's when he goes, you know, I'm off skis type of thing. I think it's because you don't really know what it is. But, you know, as soon as he sees me reaching for that, you know, my mask and whatever, that's it. He's off skis, you know what I mean? But yeah, you just want to see him. Talk about sprawled out all across bottom, and bearing in mind, we've got a king-size bed, and it fills all bottom of bed. Yeah. I mean, the sort of not just throw him in at deep end anyway, Crypto. It's like everything else. When you've got an autistic child, you have to get used to go into that place and getting to know people and feeling safe and secure. You know what I mean? But, you know, they're not just sort of, take him and dump him there and, you know. I think because of the situation with him being autistic, you know, they'll do that. You know, they'll... Partner says it's because I sound like Darth Vader with my mask on. I think what it is, partners, he don't understand what it is. I'm putting this thing on my face, sort of thing, and yeah. Oh God, you know what's that she's putting on her face, and I'm off skis. You know what I mean? I think it's because you don't understand what it is.
Different size.
Oh, what was this idea then, Johnny?
I thought one of my, because it's a trailer tyre that I need. Well, what have I got outside a caravan?
Oh, I've been measuring, been out with tape measure.
I need a 155 R13 tyre. It's an awkward size. It's a trailer tyre.
Oh.
Might have to end up buying a new one.
It's all right. We're on crypto. We're on about. She'd love that, but I think he'll have to do it slowly. Take him to.
I'm only buying
And
one
after-
because the tyre stayed up.
I don't think they'll sort of chuck him in at deep end and you know they take him there and get him to meet people and blah 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 until he's comfortable. They're not sort of. Gordo says if Jeanette's Darth Vader, what's Chris Chewbacca?
Who said that?
Gordo.
He must be little Yoda then.
Hey, I'll tell you something. And he irritated hell out on me last night. And I hardly slept at all.
Who did me?
Yeah, you're either snoring or scratching your arse.
Yeah, that's what I need. It's a bloody awkward tyre size, you know.
Yeah,
55 R13.
but you were doing it every 5 minutes. Either scratching your arse or scratching your nose.
55 R13, 78, 1 P46. I don't bloody know.
Oh dear.
All I know is that tyre's square, so I need a new tyre. It does blow up, it goes back downwards quite quick. And
God, that's like not enough air for Chewbacca. Only on his arse.
Yeah, I'm going to drive around with it in the boot and see if over the next few days and see if we can get a tyre for it.
Partner says try local to tyre place.
Well,
I mean, it's like one of them things, isn't it? Like a specialist thing where you probably have to order it.
It's a trailer tyre size.
Yeah.
That's what makes it awkward. I need it though because my mum's moving soon. It will come in handy with that trailer.
That's it.
It will when I nick her chest freeze out of that shed. Wait, you got to do a deal though. I went, what's that? She went, you have to take out food that's in it. I went, oh, I'll try.
Is that where chest freezer's coming from then?
Yeah, it's a big one, I know.
Oh, we've only got one. I think it's one. What do you class it as half a chest freezer? Because it's like so big.
Oh no, this is the same size as that cooker I've just got downstairs.
Oh no, it's chest freezer, but it's
when you walk in corner shop and you get yourself an ice pop.
Yeah, no, it's not that big. I'd say it like a half chest freezer. I don't know what you call it.
It's about a metre wide.
Okie dokie. Well, you know, I'm always here for you, Crypto. You know that. She says we'll have to chat to you one time on private about it. But yeah, you know what I mean? It's you know, I mean.
Oh no, I'm not going to fast bit. You're right. All it says, Tommy, is it says 155 R13, and then 70. What were it? I need to get a better picture at time. 155.
Yeah, I mean, you're down in Bristol, aren't you, Gordo? I don't think he's going to go all the way to Leeds just to. Gordo says my mate does tyres, his mobile to the arse. Try DNS tyres, they're local to you.
All right,
yeah, I know exactly what you're saying, Crypto. I mean, it's. I mean,
I'm not even bothered about it being a new tyre because it's only for trailers. So it's not like I've used a trailer.
I'll let everybody know. I know Callum's special needs, but yeah, you don't sort of like to go into too much detail. You know what I mean? And I mean, Johnny will tell you he's met Callum. You couldn't wish for a nicer lad.
Yeah, he's a good lad.
But the only problem with Callum is with him having special needs, he's very vulnerable, if you know what I mean. And It's like day and night. If it were night time and you told Callum it were daytime, he believes everything that you say.
Yeah.
You
He's
know
a
what I
good kid.
mean? He's very vulnerable, and throughout the years, it sort of got him into a bit of trouble. If that makes sense.
I said.
Excuse me, Tommy. Whose channel is it?
Exactly.
Tommy says, couldn't
Right,
hear
here
a
we go.
flipping word. Jeanette was doing a lead there. I says, whose channel is
155
it?
R13, and then it says 78 TP46. That's all I know. That's all I can do for you.
Yeah. Crypto says
When
Callum
you
is a
type in that
lovely lad. What
155
I've seen of him.
It comes up trailer tires.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Johnny's met him. Partners met him. And he's a
That's the
very
standard
polite
tire,
young man.
155
You know what I mean?
Quebec,
He's a very nice young man. But
and
it does have
78. Oh, cheers, Gordo. That should be all right then if it's a standard tire size.
Ah. Hey up, you know me by now, Tommy. I say it as I see it.
Yeah, rock on, Tommy.
My channel, I can talk over whoever I want.
Yeah. I've told her to be a bit more ruthless with the mute button, but she won't. Mind you, for last week or so, there's only been me and you here.
So that's it.
LS26 is exactly where I live.
Yeah, partner says DNS Tyres Limited, Unit 3, Bridgeworks, Wood Lane, Leeds.
Hang on.
Ah,
Let's get the postcode bit. Hang on.
but yeah,
I'm
you
in
know what?
LS26.
You know what I always say, Tommy. You know, last time I looked, it was my channel. This is the thing, Crypto. She
Oh, I
says
know where
very
that is.
sweet-natured and it could not hurt to fly. No, he wouldn't, but he's very vulnerable. You know, if this is sort of just a oh God.
4 minutes from me, that. Oh, it's getting palm bond.
Yeah, not no more. Thank you, Amjad. Just oops. Why is that? Did you block them? Yeah, he's even put telephone number in there for you. Oh crap, Ola. Everything's going fine.
Can't be 1 minute away.
Yeah, we ought to rename him. Quick Jaw Amjad. Got
I'll just take a picture of that, it'd be easy.
porn bombed.
Yeah. Hang on.
Fastest finger first.
Right.
Gordo says his tyres were 2015/50. Double I for now 16. That don't mean jack shit to me.
It comes up
I'm looking for something to throw at you.
It comes up as a trailer tire when you type in that code, anyway, for that one.
You seen what Chris has put? It says ask if they've got midget porn. If so, I'm in.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I do. I definitely need one. Anyway, I've took it off the trailer anyway, so I can go around and sort it out anyway. I hope they don't want the other wheel at the same time. I've only got two. start taking both off at 10.
You don't want to be left with one wheel on your wagon.
Yeah. I am right now. It's up on axle stands at the moment. So if they ask for the other tyre, I can't give them it right now because I've only got two.
I don't want to know.
No, literally, if you go outside, it's
It's
up
all
on
right.
axle.
Chris has just put there's a new version of Little House on the Prairie. I says I don't want to know.
What's that little house up the ferry?
But what he does and what he watches in while I'm not there, I'm not. It don't concern me. Oh dear. I get my food porn on Amazon. Yeah, that's my porn up. Amazon.
It's near the milk
dear.
factory, so it's not far away.
But
It's near the milk factory.
what?
4 minutes from my house.
What was that about a milk factory?
Yeah, there's Arla Milk Factory just down the road from me.
Oh.
Huge place. They've got massive signs on the fence saying that they've got an injunction to stop any protests outside.
Oh. Cheap shoddy housing built on the floodplain. What we on about now? Little House on Prairie.
Yeah. The feet got wet in winter.
Gordo says everything's got bigger since the 80s, Johnny.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Including me. Well, not so much now, but
Hey, we lucky in that respect, because we sort of live on a thing, and you know, when rain comes, it just flows down. It misses us.
yeah, it's 4 minutes from me. I've saved that one.
Is that the one on that unit that
Yeah, DRS tires. It says new and used.
I mean, it don't really matter if you buy a used one. It's only for your trailer.
Don't exactly. It's only for trailer. I'll ring him in the morning before I go to take it round. See what they say.
Partner says a vicar is checking at a hotel. He says to the receptionist, "Is the porn channel disabled?" And the receptionist says, "No, it is regular porn, you sicko." But this is the thing, this Arla milk is supposedly, you know, the good, you know, good for you, you know what I mean? So it's sort of the alternative to full fat milk and whatever. It's, you know, they do almond milk and all whatever. Top tip, never argue with a retarded dwarf. It's not big and it's certainly not clever. Oh, dear me. But
you can ask him for a quote, so I'm asking him now online.
Oh.
Might as well.
Half of the Arla products aren't even proper milk. This is what I'm saying, you know, they sort of purport to be, almond milk or this, that, and other, you know what I mean? And this is the thing. I mean, there's one going about that's called Bob. Honestly, to God, it's called Bob. And it stands for best of both. So what that is all in aid of, I don't know. It's supposedly, I don't know. So you tell me, you know, Bob, what is it? You know, and it says best of both. Is it best, you know, full fat and off? I don't know. Gordo says, do they still make remolds?
Look, if you want a square wheel, I'll be using it. But it's actually got cracks in the tyre as well, so.
Does he live near apples? Go on then, I'm sure you're going to tell me, Easy. If it's only for a trailer, a remold would be okay. Richard said no. Don't do them now.
I'm not, like I say, it's just for a trailer. I'm not bothered if it's a part one.
But you see, Tommy, this is what I'm saying is, like Crypto, she's celiac and she's got, you know, a lot of people have got a lactose intolerance.
I've got a bullshit intolerance.
Pete says, when you see the words fat-free or sugar-free on a label, think chemical shitstorm. Yeah.
Yeah, because like when you got low fat spreads and all that, they use trans fats in them, and trans fats.
Wakey said a unit on Crigglestone Industrial Estate does remolds.
What the bloody hell's that?
No one to drink nut juice. But you know, they're saying it's better for you than, you know what I mean.
I sent them a request anyway. See what they say.
I mean, we only get green top anyway, which is
My mum needs this trailer up and running. I've greased all the things on it and got it all sorted. That trailer's ready to rock and roll with a new tire.
I mean, at end of the day, we don't like full fat milk anyway.
And you know that piston thing that I sorted out that was stuck on it? That's a 2.5 ton trailer brake, is that? So that is pretty cool. I've just seen one on eBay for 150 quid just for that end bit.
Ah.
I paid 50 quid for the whole thing.
Right, I'm going to get going, guys. I've gone well over my 2 hours, 2 hours and 22 minutes. So I'll see you all on next one on Monday.
See you later.
Spooky one, it's Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
Halloween, yeah.
So it is Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
You're doing it by candlelight.
Yeah, I thought you were lactose intolerant and celiac.
She's getting glow in the dark icing.
Yeah, I'll see you all on the next one, guys. Bye.
Bye.
That does
Can you plug that? I can't plug that in.
does end a bit abruptly.